we just learned about the Titanic in like elementary school. I think it was third grade, and I leaned over to my mom. It was like a semi-packed theater. I leaned over to my mom and I go, "Hey, mom, I don't want to ruin the movie for you, but the ship sinks." And she looked at me and she goes, "Haha, very funny." And these two girls right in front of me whipped around and they were like, "Oh my god, thanks for ruining the movie." And I was like, and I was waiting for the joke, but the joke never came.
So now that we are away from Joker's little funhouse there, let's continue on our way. We're gonna find some more Riddler trophies.
Okay.
Look, clever hiding place.
But yeah, Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond.
I don't think they've ever distinguished a time period other than it being the future. Did they? I don't remember.
Alright, so I might be incredibly wrong, but I think that Batman Beyond is supposed to be set in like the 2070s or something like that.
Oh god. Bruce Wayne is totally old.
Oh yeah. He's very old. But yeah, I'm not sure if they ever gave a hard date.
Yeah, because they never really gave one in the animated series either.
No.
I guess whatever. Because even towards the end of the animated series, it was getting less toward like the 40s.
Yeah.
And more towards like modern day.
Well, especially like if you take into account the entire animated series, like when they started switching the like animation style and everything, it started moving towards a more modern look for Gotham City.
Yeah. That was when they introduced
Batgirl.
Barbara Gordon. Yep.
And they made Dick into Nightwing and introduced Tim Drake as Robin.
Which I thought was I enjoyed the transition. Even though I found Tim Drake to be mildly annoying.
Well,
every time I saw he was an episode, I was like, "Ah, Jesus, no."
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Dick Grayson is everyone's favorite Robin.
Oh yeah, he was great, and he was great as Nightwing. He was great.
I love Nightwing.
But yeah, I loved Batman Beyond.
Yes.
I was sad when they canned it.
Oh, Batman Beyond is alright. Batman Beyond. Okay. Batman in Batman Beyond is voiced by the oldest brother from oh no, Boy Meets World. From Boy Meets World. Will Friedle.
Yeah.
He does the voice acting for Terry McGinnis, and it's amazing.
It's great.
So, like, he's not the type, like, because he's not the type of guy you would expect to suddenly be Batman. But
and to be fair, it fits the role.
Yeah, he does a good job of it.
Because Terry McGinnis didn't really accept the role of Batman until, like, he accepted the fact that his girlfriend will never, like...
That's a wall we can destroy later.
Yeah. Can be, like, totally okay with him being gone a lot.
Yep.
Which I thought was... It was nicely done how it was handled. But at the same time, I was, like, kind of rooting for them to still be a couple.
It was really sad the way that kind of ended up going.
Yeah, but then, like what was the villains? The family.
The Royal Flush Gang?
Yeah, the Royal Flush Gang. With,
Yeah.
what was she? Not the Jack.
I think she was just 10.
Was she 10?
Or one of the other numbers.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think it was 10. Because her brother was Jack. Yeah.
Gliding
yeah,
Batman.
I was... Yeah.
Look at that massive moon.
Bloodborne, what are you doing in this game?
Exactly.
But yeah, I was rooting for them too. Like, no, don't go to the dark side.
Yeah.
But I really loved his rationale of like, look, just do your time. You won't be disgraced by your family. When you come out,
yeah,
we'll chat.
I would have actually...
And then I love the bit afterwards where he meets up with Bruce. And then Terry looks at him and says, has this ever happened to you? And Bruce has like this smile and he goes, let me tell you about a lady named, I'm blanking on the name now. It's Catwoman, but I can't remember her name.
Selena Kyle?
Yeah, Selena Kyle. Yeah, he goes, let me tell you someone called Selena Kyle. Selena, I was like, that's awesome. That was like my favorite bit. Yeah. And I was sad because they were alluding that she was coming out of prison and helping Terry. And then the season was, or the series was canceled and whatever. They made a movie and the movie was alright.
I thought the movie was weird.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And then they had that one chick who knew who Terry was.
Yep, Max.
She was doing, Max. She was doing like intel.
Yep.
That was weird. But she was Oracle, basically.
Yeah. I thought it fit relatively well.
It fit, but it was, I don't know, I thought Max was a weird character.
My God. Is Joker crazy?
Wasn't he also in sports? What was that one sport? It was like handball, but it was physical.
I don't remember that much. All right, so we just discovered in that cutscene that the venom around here is not actually venom. It's kind of a genetically modified version of venom that is stronger. And we also picked up this bat claw. So,
Yay.
F those boxes.
Because fuck them.
So
I didn't like the cut on his jib.
Yeah, so now that we have the bat claw, there are a bunch of new things we can do. We can pull grates off of walls and get to the high grates that we previously could not reach.
Neato.
And we cannot currently get leverage on the stone wall. Oh, yes.
I want to say how funny it is, how close this is to the Batcave.
All right, so this is one thing I love as well about the writing in this game. So you can let that conversation play out, and they'll just end the conversation, and when you take him down, Joker won't say anything. Or you can cut him off in the middle of it, and Joker comes up with that.
It's a killer.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Wait, you're not gonna get that trophy?
We can't reach it yet.
No.
Because there's a large gap in the way.
Well, damn it, Batman.
Yeah, Batman can do many things, but actually flying is not one of them. And you see that Riddler trophy in the background right there?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that. Just completely straight up did not see that while I was playing this.
It's only green. Completely contrasting the rest of the surroundings.
Well, so it's because I was too focused on actually fighting these guys, and just completely missed the grate. Don't know how, don't know why, but I do think I get it before the end of the game. But yeah, it just did not even, because I don't look up after that point.
Oh yeah, you don't. Good job.
Because
well, at least you found the tape.
Yeah, because video game players don't look up.
Well, to be fair, maybe his cowl is a little too tight and you can't turn his neck.
He is walking incredibly stiffly.
Mm-hmm.
We also
he must have had the suit from Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
And yeah, we have Killer Croc's lair right outside the Batcave as well.
I heard this lair, this level was a bitch.
The lair itself is all right, but it's another example of why the boss fights in this game are kind of trash. Well, we're not to that point yet, but we are getting there. But yeah, the Batsuit from Tim Burton's Batman was apparently incredibly stiff and restrictive as well. Like you can kind of tell that Michael Keaton can't really move his head much while he's wearing it.
Yeah, especially like in the first movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's like, damn, did he break his neck in production? Is that why he can't move?
I love the like the whole story around Michael Keaton being cast as Batman, and like the outrage that followed, because that was around the time that Michael Keaton was mostly known for Mr. Mom and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like Beetlejuice had not happened. Had it just happened or not happened yet? When do you remember when Beetlejuice came out?
I want to say it was somewhere around the time.
Yeah, it was like
I want to say it was.
I think it was just before Batman.
I think it was just before.
Because I think that one of the stories is like Tim Burton specifically thought of Michael Keaton because he had been working with him with on Beetlejuice. And he was like, I want to get this guy in more movies. And so he was like, let's get him as Batman. And like everyone was like, Michael Keaton's, he's gonna be a horrible Batman. And then he turns out to be a great Batman.
Yeah. He stars in another movie.
Yeah. He did do a really good job as Batman as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, he
considering.
also played the side of Batman that really isn't. That's really not shown a lot. Is his borderline womanizing. He does that fairly well in that Batman. I mean, they kind of sort of do it in the Batman trilogy that was just out.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of, but not really.
Yeah.
Why she's so scared. Coming up to the surface. I'll find her.
But he mostly had a thing for what's her name?
In the Nolan trilogy?
Mm-hmm.
Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel.
Rachel, where is she?
I thought Maggie Gyllenhaal was a better Rachel.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing against Katie Holmes, but come on.
Yeah.
You can totally tell she was honing it in.
Well, I kind of think that the performances in The Dark Knight just overall were better than Batman Begins.
Yeah. Outside of like Liam Neeson's Ra's al Ghul.
Oh man. But I mean, let's be fair. Liam Neeson owns every single role he takes.
Yeah.
Like
I can agree with that.
he's such a like it's kind of weird that he's been doing all of these like Taken films and stuff lately.
The first one was great.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen it, but
Oh, it's good. I've never seen the other two.
yeah. But it's just weird because especially since like 10, 20 years ago, he was a huge drama actor.
Yeah, with Schindler's List.
Yeah, and now he's suddenly doing action films. It's like okay.
But he can do them.
Yeah. As a quick aside, Schindler's List is another film that everybody should see at least once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm profoundly conflicted about that film because I don't think I enjoyed it per se.
Well,
per se.
It's one of those films that you can't enjoy.
Yes,
But
exactly.
it's a very good film.
Yes, but it was like I could not stop watching it. Like
There was a story. There was a story because Steven Spielberg was directing it,
Yep.
and there was a story on how like everyone was just like super depressed and was just not like, I don't know the word for it, but just like because of the script was just so heavy.
Uh-huh.
I think if I remember right, he called Robin Williams to tell jokes. I think it was Robin Williams. He had some comedian tell jokes over the phone daily,
Yeah.
just so they could laugh.
I could believe that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, seriously, like Schindler's List, I only watched it for the first time like a year or a year and a half ago, and it's legitimately like one of my favorite drama films that I've ever seen. Like it is fantastic. It's so good. And anyone who's interested in like history or drama or even just like storytelling and filmmaking, like cinematography and stuff, like anyone interested in anything vaguely related to anything like that should see Schindler's List if they haven't.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why Steven Spielberg is as big as he is.
Yeah.
Because the man knows how to film a movie.
Yes. So those two guys that I just took out are snipers, which I don't believe we've seen before.
I don't remember.
You can track them with your detective mode. You can see the laser pointer from their sniper rifles, and they do a lot of damage if they hit you.
As snipers do.
Yeah. So we have to
almost got all the trophies.
Well, there are... Alright, so there are a bunch of trophies that we can't get in this area quite yet. And this is just the overmap as well. Like, there are tons of trophies in the locations that we've been and the ones we have yet to enter. There are... Like, it shows it on the main menu. There are 240 total, like, Riddler... Oh, man, that guy just went skidding.
Mm-hmm.
There are 240 total, like, riddles and trophies, and, like, Joker
That's
teeth.
insane.
Joker teeth, yeah. Destruction.
That's borderline ridiculous.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
You're not gonna like what Arkham City does then.
Well, I mean, it was like just as bad as the fucking feathers in Assassin's Creed 2. I mean, at least in this game, they're mapped.
Yeah.
You can see where they are.
Well, yeah. Alright, so that's actually one thing that a friend of mine and I have talked about fairly extensively in the past, is that we really don't like the way that Ubisoft tends to do their maps.
Because they're shit.
Yeah, because like it's all radio towers that you have to. Oh man, that guy. Oof.
Yeah, I saw that. That was dirty Batman.
It's all the radio towers that you have to climb, and then you unlock specific sections of the map, and then you just see like the complete mess of icons that they smashed everywhere.
And the map is like super ballistic.
Yeah.
In like terms of, and I don't like it.
So, like the Arkham games do a similar thing, where you have the secret maps that you can find in this game, and in Arkham City you have specific henchmen that you can like interrogate, and like when you find these maps or interrogate these henchmen, they'll add the trophies and the riddles to your map for like for this specific location that you are in, and it's just because it feels like it fits the theme of the game a little bit better than eagle vision from the top of a church.
Yeah.
And I think that it really works for the Batman games because, you know, it kind of plays up the detective side of Batman, which is just wildly underutilized in most Batman-related media. That guy kind of spotted me, but it's okay.
No problem. Yeah, it's fine. He's just hanging out now.
Yeah, and so usually when you do like ledge takedowns like that, they call out and alert the people who are nearby. I thought that second guy was gonna come over, but he didn't. So it's like, okay, we'll just come up and take him out then. And now we're gonna...
I'm surprised with the lack of peripheral vision.
Yeah, well, he was admittedly staring through a sniper rifle scope, so...
Fair enough.
Now we're just gonna find a few... Like, I'm not gonna collect all of the Riddler trophies. But I do... I think I collected the exact same amount in this game as I had in my previous hard mode playthrough. Which,
also known as not all of them.
Well, yeah, not all of them, but it was remarkable to me that I managed to get the exact same number in two separate playthroughs.
That is kind of funny.
I have collected all of them, as people who pay really close attention to the beginning of the first episode will see, because I have the 100% normal mode game, but it would just take too long to find all of the Riddler stuff.